vegetable stuff.
So this morning's lesson, yes, it's about carrot and coriander soup, right? It can be as bland or as fantastic as you want to make it, yeah? One of the things about being a good chef, being a good host, is to be able to produce the same ingredients over and over again, because I know when I'm a customer, if I go to a restaurant and certain flavours in the food, I'm going back there for those flavours. And if they change on the next occasion, I don't go back. Simple thing, I can tell that for sure. So because I know, I'm not too much of a fussy eater, but I know what I like. And because I can cook, doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go to somewhere with a critical mind. Because I'm a chef, I'm going to go there and test it. No. I go there, I take out, I'm just a human being. But if I go to a place and it's really great the first time and not so wonderful the second time because the flavours have changed, I might not complain. I just want to go back. You see? So it's important. So what we have is a standardised recipe. So what we do, we measure everything. Right? So if I measure, I don't use this measure by eye, I just chuck it in anyhow. Right? So far, turn off. It's going to work for me. Yeah, approximately, right? Yeah, so then, if I fill this up, right, then I know that I've got a litre. Yeah? So I know that I've got the right amount of stock to start my soup. I've got a litre plus that. So that's out of the way. The next thing.
15 grams.
Right. Everything's on the board.
Oh, yeah.
15 grams to one litre, right? It may not be enough salt at the time being, but when you're baking something, don't put too much salt because you can't take it out.
Yeah.
You can always add at the end where it says reheat and adjust seasoning. If it needs more, add more. If it doesn't need more, fine. Right, so then I've got this coriander. Right, now, when you're using the coriander, don't dip it on the floor, always put it underneath it, so that at least when I'm washing my vegetables, which I'm just about to do, then I bring it back to my workstation. Yeah? Now, I'm making a carrot and coriander soup, right? So, I'm going to need a mirepoix. The mirepoix, it must be just rough cut vegetables, not finely chopped. Yeah? Right? Now, I'm not putting any mirepoix, no carrot in my mirepoix, because I'm going to add the carrots later anyway. Yeah? So, if I was to peel this onion, all I want is just roughly chopped. I can take off the root if I want to, I can keep it, right now. That if I want to. And no fuss, just like that, yeah? Just like that. No fuss. It's not diced. It's just. Is
that like paysanne?
No, this is mirepoix. Mirepoix. Yeah. So you want the mirepoix to be at least 1/4 of your soup, right? So you've got 200 grams of carrots, approximately, to 50 grams of leeks, 50 grams of onion, 50 grams of celery. Yeah? The carrot must outweigh in quantity, otherwise it will be just a vegetable soup. Right, I can turn this on. let that heat for a little bit, then I'm going to sweat off my mirepoix. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly peel the carrots. What am I doing? What, where? I am peeling it straight into the bowl. So there should not be any vegetables all over the there shouldn't be any carrots.
Yeah, it's hot.
That's right. Right. There should be no carrots or vegetables all over the place. The other thing you'll notice is that my chopping board is clear. There's not loads and loads of vegetable lying all over it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right. So I can continue.
So what's it measured?
Huh? The oil, about 20 grams, 20 milliliters, 2 tablespoons, maybe 3. Right? Why? Because the more oil you put in there, the more greasy it will become. Right. So, I'll tell you something now. Now, I'm not expecting you guys to do this, what I'm doing, right? But you'll see me, I'm multitasking. Yeah? I'm watching that, and I'm preparing my vegetables at the same time. Yeah? Now, I'm not expecting, but you guys are working with this anyway, right? But at least you see, I'm not standing about wasting my time. I've got something going on while something else is happening. Yeah? Once you get more confident in your cooking, you'll be doing the same thing. Yeah, you'll be multitasking. Yeah, you know, you got something. You got to do a starter, a dessert, and a main course. You don't wait to what? No, don't do that. You don't wait until one is cooked before you start the other. You time it. Yeah, you time it. I mean, I might do something like an apple crumble, right? And I know how long an apple crumble takes to cook. So I might, in the middle of the soup, start preparing my apple. Yeah? But I know that everything will be complete by 12 o'clock or whenever lunchtime is, yeah? Yep. And I'm going to slowly add my stock. Lovely. Right. I want that to come to the boil. And I'm going to turn it down real slow. Tick, 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 tick. Half an hour. Yeah? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let you guys get your vegetables, get your equipment, chopping board, saucepan, and everything you're going to need to prepare and cook soup. Yes?
What's the name of this soup?
Carrot and coriander. Carrot and coriander. The flavour in the coriander is in the stalk. Yeah? So what we're going to do, rather than standing about, we're going to get some coriander. And we're going to pick the leaves. Once we pick off all the leaves, we're going to chop up the stalk and put the stalk in the soup to give it that flavour. Yeah? So, I'll just put it in. Right, so, got my stalks. and chuck them in. Right? Waste not, want not, eh? And then I've got my chopping knife, yeah? And what we're going to do, we're going to do a rocking motion like that. So I'm just, yeah, and we're going to do that until it's finally chopped, and there is no speed and there is no hurry, because the soup is ticking away, and whilst we're standing there, rather than be talking,
Don't talk.
you can be doing something. Exactly. Right? So always something going on the go. Yeah? And we'll do that until it's completely fine. Yeah? Do not stop until you're satisfied. And we don't want big clumps in there neither. And then once it's all nicely chopped, we're going to stick it into the ramekin. Right? Because we don't want it just lying about all over the place. Yeah? Now, the soup today is a puree soup because the carrots is going to be the thickening agent. So once we blend it all up, there's going to be no flour in there, no any other, no corn flour, no nothing. That's going to be the thickening agent. So we're going to have to pass it to make it smooth. Yeah? And then this will be the final touch. We'll mix that in at the end. Yeah? Something like that? Yeah? Yeah? So we'll mix it, we'll blend that, then we'll maybe put a bit of seasoning in there before you go away. Right? We're going to use a little bit, and when I say a little bit of white pepper and a little bit of salt. Black pepper has a stronger flavour. So if we're doing things like oxtail soup, it's a strong flavour, you use a bit of black pepper. If you use a soup like carrot soup or mushroom soup or even chicken soup, you use white pepper. Alright? Okay. Now we're going to, we're going to blend it. It's simmered. Well, this doesn't really simmer. Anyway, so it should be cooked, right? It should be soft. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to blend it, and then I'm going to pass it through. Before I go any further, we've got 2 strainers. All right, right on the board, 2 strainers. That's called a chronicle, and that's called a chinois. A chinois is for refined sauces, which we will not be using today, so we do not need it. I know we've got shortage of this, but everybody be patient, we use this one, the chronicle. It's got the larger holes in it, yeah? This is what we're going to use for the soup.
What's that one called, sorry?
Chinois, I'll write it down for you. Right, just go. So now we're going to use the chronicle strainer, so I'm going to blend the soup. So hopefully, I'll turn this off now anyway. Well, I'll take it back on again in a minute, because I'm going to reheat it. When you're serving the soup, or anything that's supposed to be hot, yeah, it's in. When you're serving something that's supposed to be hot, please serve it hot. Do not bring anything lukewarm, right? Especially if you're on assessment, because you will lose marks. I'm going to bring this down, because I don't think it's a good idea. Do it over there. So I'll do it here. You splash what you like. Alright. I'll just turn it off, because this is when you pass the soup like that. Right, pushing up all the lovely ingredients, all the goodness. Yeah? And then all it'll be left with is dry pulp. nothing or nothing. Yeah? And I can get rid of that later. And I can pour that neatly into here. And you see that the consistency has changed, it's more thicker. Yeah? This is what you call a puree soup. I can turn it up a little bit. I can add my coriander.
You put salt and pepper?
I didn't put salt and pepper just yet, no. Just a little bit. That's got flavour. Or I can taste the coriander. So watch me now. Right, just for your eyes only. Right? It's already got full of flavour. I can taste the carrot and I can taste the coriander. That is what you want to taste. Right? This is just to give it a little accompaniment. Yeah? That's it. That's enough. It has salt in it already. That's correct.
Yeah,
So just add a little bit.
Add
a
a
bit
bit
more.
more. Just a touch more. Make it.
Right. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. That's fine.
Right. And then. And then. Because my colleague wants a cream soup. I put an amount. I put an amount in here. Right, I try not to drip the soup all over the side. Presentation is important. Yeah. And then what I will do.
Lovely.
Lovely, lovely. Right, I'll add some cream to it. Just a little bit of cream.
Do we all have to add the
No. No, 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 no.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
So what kind of cream is that?
Double cream.
I did.
Right. And there you go. Wonderful soup. Even if I say so myself. Voila. Mmm. Delicious. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
lovely, lovely.
Lovely.
Yes, absolutely.